Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I have a spicy one for you. A Karen tried to cancel me but it didn't work out too well for her. I'll explain. So, full transparency here, I am a real estate agent in a resort community. We'll call this one Heron Key. It is located in Florida. It's a beautiful gated community on the water. And our HOA is pretty strict. They really strictly enforce the rules, and they want things done a certain way. They want the grass cut exactly this way. They want the bushes trimmed exactly this way. They want the paint on your house to be this color only. They want you to follow all the rules or you will get fined. I kid you not. Like $50 for a Christmas inflatable, $25 for having a boat in the driveway longer than 48 hours. And so this one lady, we'll call her Karen, she lived in the neighborhood. She was actually a real estate agent with Keller Williams. So, I knew who she was. She had been there for many years and she was actually good friends with the property manager until recently. The property manager did something that upset Karen, as per usual, and she decided to take it upon herself to go to the next level of authority, which is the whole board. And so she goes to the whole board, starts complaining about the property manager, saying that he's done this, he's done that, he's not doing his job. And then Karen says, you know what? I'm gonna take this to the state level. So she contacts the Florida Attorney General's office because in Florida, the Attorney General has the authority to investigate HOA letters if they're doing something fishy. Well, as she's complaining to the Florida Attorney General, I get a text message from one of my clients saying, "Hey, the cabin is being foreclosed upon. Can you come help us?" So I drop everything. I call the sheriff's office to let them know I'm on my way. I tell them it's a foreclosure, so they're going to need to respond. And I head over to the lake cabin that I manage. The sheriff gets there first, and then I pull up behind him and I see Karen getting out of her car. Now, I've never seen her before, but she sees me and she's like, "Oh hey, so you must be the new property manager, right?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not the property manager. I'm a real estate agent, but why are you here?" And she's like, "Oh, I'm just curious because I heard they were foreclosing on this place." Then she looks at the sheriff and she's like, "Yeah, I think they should demolish it." And I'm like, "Demolish what?" And she's like, "Well, this place is a total dump. I mean, look at it. It's ugly. It needs to be demolished." Then she turns back to me and she says, "Don't you think so?" And I say, "No, I don't think so. Do you live around here?" And she's like, "Yeah, I live right down the street." And I said, "Okay, well, if you live down the street, and you're not involved in any way, shape, or form, then I suggest you leave." Now, at this point, the sheriff still hasn't said anything. He's just standing there. And finally he speaks up. He says, "Ma'am, you need to leave." And she's like, "Why do you want me to leave?" And he's like, "Because you have no business being here. You are not a client. You are not a resident. You are not an agent. And you are not welcome here." So she starts ranting and raving. She starts cussing him out, and then he tells her again to leave. And then she says, "You can't make me leave." And then he says, "Yes, I can. I'm giving you 10 seconds to get in your car and drive away or you are going to jail for trespassing." And she goes, "Oh, okay." And she gets in her car and drives off. About 30 minutes later, I get a phone call from the state attorney general's office asking if I had made a police report yet. So I tell them the sheriff's already there and I explain the situation to them. And they say, "Okay, we'll be there shortly." So they show up, and then they start talking to the sheriff and to me, and then they ask me if I would like to press charges. And I'm like, "Yeah, absolutely. She threatened my clients, she showed up uninvited and she's trespassed on the property multiple times." Well, fast forward 2 months, Karen got popped for DUI. Lost her real estate license and is now looking at jail time. Karma's a bitch. Not saying that she deserved to go to jail, but she got popped for DUI. which could have been avoided. Just saying.